Hello everyone, in today's video I'm going to show you how to mount a disk or a partition on any folder without losing the data that currently exists on this folder. So in today's demo I'm using Ubuntu 22.04, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to enter the super user mode sudo-i. After this I'm going to type df-h to output my file system. So my current file system is that I have the partition sda2 currently mounted on the root directory, and it has a size of 60 gigabytes. So what I want to do is I am going to create a new disk, and I'm going to mount this disk on the var directory. And as you can see, this is the current content of my var directory, so I'm going to keep the same content on the new mount. So I'm going to type ls-blk to print all my current disks that exist. And as you can see, I have two disks, SDA and SDB, and I'm going to partition this SDB disk as it currently doesn't have any partitions. And then I'm going to format this new partition into the ext4 format, and then I'm going to show you how to mount it on our var directory. The first thing is I want to create a partition on the SDB disk. So I'm going to fdisk def SDB, and I'm going to type M for help, and I'm going to create a new empty GPT partition table using G, and then I'm going to create or add a new partition using N. As a partition number, I'm going to leave it as its default, and then the first sector and the last sector I'm also going to leave them as a default number. And then after this I'm going to enter W to save my configuration. And if I type lsblk again, as you can see, a new partition sdb1 was created, and I'm going to format this partition using make file system ext4 dev sdb1. So after I have successfully created the partition, now in order to mount it on the var directory, the first thing we need to do is we need to create a temp folder that's going to hold our new partition, and I'm going to copy the contents from the old partition to this new partition. So I'm going to create a temp folder. Let's say that it's called var temp, and now I'm going to mount our new partition dev sdb1 in this temp folder. So after I do this, I need to enter single mode configuration using init1. And what does this do is that it ensures that there's no read or write operations that is happening on any user except the users that are currently logged in. And this ensures that the files and the folders will remain the same after we copy it from the old folder to our new folder. So I'm going to type the command rsync -ev, and I'm going to var our old folder asterisk, and then var temp, and it's going to copy all the contents from our var folder to our var temp folder, and the -a option ensures that the files are copied with the same permissions and the same creation date. So as you can see here, all the files and folders under the var directory is being copied to our new location. After this, if we go to our var temp folder and we ls, as you can see, all the folders now exist there. So I'm going to exit and I'm going to umount and unmount this temp folder right here. Now after this I'm going to mount our partition to the var directory. So now if I go to var directory, as you can see, the same folders exist. If I go to any of them, everything now is working fine. The last thing we need to do is we need to ensure that this mount will stay permanent even if we rebooted this machine. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to type the command blkid dev sdb1, and as you can see here, this is our unique ID. So we're going to save it here in the notepad. Now I'm going to nano to et fstab folder. Now I'm going to copy this, as you can see, dev disk by uuid. I'm going to copy our unique ID here, and then var ext4 defaults 0 and 2. And I'm going to save this, and in order to test this, I'm going to reboot my virtual machine. And before I reboot, I forgot I need to exit our single user mode and enter multitask mode. And now when I reboot, I should have my partition existing. So now if I lsblk, as you can see here, the mount point of dev sdb1 is on var. Also press df-h. As you can see here now, var folder, the current disk that it's mounted on is dev sdb1 with 100 gigabytes.